Hello, thank you for joining me. I hope that this brief video finds you and your loved ones safe and healthy. I always enjoy the opportunity to thank and recognize the incredible staff we have at Bryn Mawr. Although our celebrations look different right now, it is important to me to take a moment to appreciate your efforts over this very unexpected year. It is hard to imagine a life before COVID, but the fall semester and beginning of the spring semester had many highlights. The Staff Association's Share-It lunches were incredibly successful. Dining services created a complete winter wonderland on our campus that included carriage rides and ice skating. The Pensby Center's book discussions kicked off in the fall semester. The campaign passed the $250 million minimum goal well ahead of schedule. The ARD staff are continuing to work hard to support the college and this campaign through the upcoming year. The work of the staff has changed over the last 4 months, but it has continued to serve the college's core mission of teaching, research, and serving students. Dining services, campus safety, facilities, and housekeeping have kept the students who remain on campus safe and fed. Student services staff, such as the Dean's Office, Pensby Center, and the Career and Civic Engagement Center, have continued to serve students now living around the world. The Lit staff supported faculty in a quick transition to remote teaching and the entire campus in our shift to remote work. The admissions team successfully enrolled the class of 2024 in the midst of the pandemic and has moved to all virtual recruiting. Now, as we are preparing for the fall semester, staff have brought care, attentiveness, and thoughtfulness to our return to campus. The Dean's Office, Residential Life, and the Registrar's Office have been working around the clock to reinvent the course schedule, Customs Week, room draw, move-in, and other beginning of the year programs and festivities. Facilities has determined the safe occupancy for rooms across the campus and has reorganized each room to meet those standards. Many faculty and staff members have participated in different working groups to plan for return to campus in the fall semester. LITS designed and led workshops for faculty to give them additional tools for remote and hybrid teaching. All of these things and so many more happen because of the incredible work and dedication of our staff. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. To anyone who might not know me, I'm Marty Mastascusa from Human Resources. In a more normal year, we would present service awards at our staff picnic in June, along with our McPherson Award winners. Since we can't do that this year, I'm here to announce this year's recipients. Also, it is my intent to announce this year's award winners again whenever we're able to have a picnic or other gathering in the future, as there really is no substitute for the live recognition that you receive from friends and coworkers. And in the absence of applause to this format, I also ask that you at least pat yourself on the back when your name is called. Also, if you want to receive your service pin, please make an appointment to come to Human Resources by calling Dan Chappelle at extension 5261. We may be short on pins on some categories, as we placed an order in February that was not filled. As is quite understandable, pin making is not an essential service, and we will follow up with the maker so that we'll have pins for everyone. But if you are receiving a new pin and you don't want to hold on to your old pin, we would be glad to take it back. We will be recognizing staff members who have achieved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35 years of service, with the service being determined as of May 31st, 2020. So I'm going to start with the 5-year recipients, who are Elizabeth Balcom, Erdley Beckford, Glenn Cummings, Jason Driscoll, Sue Edgerton, Carrie Fazio, Travis Galaska, Monica Hawkins, Laura Henrick, Jim Wong, Dana Levy, David Perry, Susanna Sinclair, Patricia Summer, Sarah Sulzer, Laura Surtees, Shalana Thomas, Tamara Veal, Derek Williams, and Carolyn Wilson. The 10-year recipients are Richard Barry, Jennifer Beal, Nancy Casano George, Mary D. Marino, Margie Dubrow, Jessica Hollinger, John Kelly, Betty Litzinger, Evelyn Reyes, and Alyssa Slattery. The 15-year recipients are Vanessa Christman, Michael Ennis, Sarah Forrest, Georgia Harris, Elizabeth Latham, Camilla McKay, Anne-Marie McElway, Beth McGowan, John Murphy, Kimberly O'Connell, Robin Parks, Tanisha Powell, and Kathleen Schick. The 20-year recipients are Andrew Bellotta, Marianne Brill, Effie Dardashti, Anne-Marie Eccles, Deborah Grant, Patricia Lausch, Maureen McGonigal, Marge Pyle, Tiana Stefanovic, David Sturgis, Cynthia Washington, Vera White, and Arlene Zimmerly. The 25-year recipients would normally have been inducted into the President's 25-year Club during a luncheon in the spring, but that also needed to be postponed. The following individuals were scheduled to be inducted into the 25-year Club: Donald Abramowitz, Aliva Cardona, Bernadette Chung Templeton, Shauna Fountain, Ruth Lindeborg, Samuel Bagdovitz, Harold Merrier, Martin Mastascusa, and Sheila Tatum. The 30-year recipients are Deborah Chadwick, Susan Chaplick, Ann Diaz-Barriga, and Julianne Shea. And the final service category, the 35-year recipients are Carice Mangano, Mario Serum, and Vincent Ward. The next part of the ceremony is to announce the McPherson Awards for Staff Excellence. I'd like to start by thanking the committee who worked hard reviewing and selecting today's recipients. I should note that Gary Stroman would have been on this committee as last year's Clerical Technical Award winner. As most of you are aware, Gary passed away this April following a short but brave battle with cancer. The announcement that the college sent out at the time of his death included a picture of Gary receiving the McPherson Award from President Cassidy. Thanks to everyone who sent in nominations. We really need those to make this process work, and we received very good ones this year. So the first award in the service craft category goes to Mina Brahimi. Mina is from housekeeping, and I'd like to share from some of the nominations I received for her. Mina is the sole custodian of Dalton Hall. With very large classes taking place in Dalton 300 every day and special events happening pretty regularly in that same space, with numerous other classes taking place throughout the building, she really has a very challenging job. It is no small feat making sure the classrooms, hallways, and faculty offices are free of trash and recycling. The blackboards and whiteboards are wiped to look like new at the beginning of each day, and that the hallways are free of dirt, fallen leaves, and other debris we inevitably track in every day. Come fall and winter, with rainy or snowy weather, she can be seen wiping floors clean repeatedly through the day in the most trafficked spaces. She recently dealt with the loss of a close family member in her home country of Morocco and didn't let her distress and grief impact the quality of her work. We are really lucky to have her. Mina Brahimi is the best housekeeper and best friend in Dalton Hall. Mina goes over and above what is required of her. She cooks and bakes specialty food for her Dalton faculty and staff. We absolutely love her. So congratulations to Mina on a job well done. Our next award in the clerical technical category goes to Rob Cunningham. Rob is from the instrument shop, and I wanted to share some of the nominations he received. Rob has worked in the science machine shop for most of the past 20 years I have been here. In that time, I have absolutely enjoyed him as a colleague. I can't begin to count the number of times Rob has done last-minute work for me in preparation for my summer field work over the years. Most of my machine shop needs are emergency fixes, replacements or attachments to parts, and I have yet to break a piece of equipment or need an ad hoc part or design a new sample holder, which Rob has not been able to successfully complete. The amount of time and energy, and frankly money Rob has saved me and the college over the years, is tremendous. In addition to the machine-specific tasks Rob completes for me, I have also used him over and over to help repair equipment in my lab, or to hold a screwdriver in place, or help move a piece of heavy equipment, or mount a picture on the wall, or build a mount for rock displays, etc., and on and on. In all cases, Rob does his job with professionalism, he is timely and extremely friendly. I consider Rob a great asset to the college and worthy of the McPherson Award. Rob is excellent at his job. He is always very creative and always manages to come up with a brilliant solution to any problem. I have approached him many times over the years, asking him to come up with a contraption that will facilitate my research, and he is yet to disappoint. Rob always goes over and beyond. He never complains about anything thrown at him, and not only does he do his own job efficiently and without complaint, he is always willing to help out his colleagues if he perceives that they are overextended. Rob is totally deserving of this honor and recognition. Congratulations to Rob. Our final award in the administrative professional category goes to Kirsten O'Byrne. Kirsten is from the Registrar's Office, and I would like to share a few excerpts on what I received about her. I have been working side by side with Kirsten since I have been elected as a member of the Curriculum Committee. In all of these discussions, Kirsten assists faculty in the development of curriculum proposals with extraordinary knowledge, competency, and accuracy. Recently, Curriculum had to deliberate quickly regarding a new emergency policy for spring 2020 concerning the grading system to be adopted for the semester. Kirsten not only assisted Curriculum in creating what we think is a very flexible emergency option, but she also assisted me during the meeting with advisory. Kirsten proved once again not only to be a valuable asset to our community in providing support and accurate information, but also, and quite frankly, a superb fund of knowledge related to all aspects of a student's academic performance. 2019-20 was like no other academic year in recent memory. The year of the pandemic called for flexibility, creativity, and a sense of humor as we witnessed constant change. Kirsten rose to work more closely and expeditiously with the faculty, deans, facilities, and BICO task force to create a new student registration system, review classroom sizes, and liaise with faculty to understand their needs if they were going to teach virtually. Through all of this, Kirsten maintained her student-centered demeanor. With each dilemma that arose, Kirsten's positive attitude put everyone at ease and was both encouraging and energizing to her colleagues. Congratulations to Kirsten, and thank you to everyone. I wish everyone a great start to the new school year.
Congratulations to all the McPherson winners. I am grateful for all the ways that you make our community a better place. I would like to end by again thanking all of you for your hard work now and always in support of the college.